Hi all, and thanks for watching. This is the 28th video of my Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough, and we were working on some of our side quests, so I'm just going to get into game and continue on. Alright, so let me just pull up the journal here, and we have In God's Hands and a Costly Brawl. Now these had to do with Fritz and Matthew, and we just finished their quest, a friend in need, finding them some jobs. So we're going to see if we can actually take care of these other side quests that happen to have gone along with what happened to them earlier in the game. So find out why Fritz and Matthew owe the monastery. So let's have a look. Okay. Not really sure who I'm supposed to talk to here. Brother Elias.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down, or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Thank you. I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me, and I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Isn't that a little unchristian? You wouldn't want personal spite to ruin their lives, would you?
Well, those were just idle threats, really. If they come and apologize, there's always a possibility of forgiveness.
So it looks like I just have to go and tell them that if they apologize, that will take care of the debt. So tell Fritz the news. Okay. Just over there. That doesn't seem too far. Oh, I guess they're still on their way, actually, to find their work. Let's see if I can mount up and catch up to them. So I'm up here. See, I'll fast travel down here and then head up the road and hopefully catch up to them. Oh, I'm overloaded. Okay, 138. See what we can move over to the horse here. Alright, that should do it. Actually, I'll just see if I can catch them here. So they're heading for Ledechko. So let's see. Fast travel down here. And I'll see how far they've gotten ahead of me. Okay, so they're just up the road there. So I should be able to catch them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that looks like that might be Fritz there.
God save you, Henry.
Oh, come on. Stop. There we go.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
About your brawl with Elias. Your best friend settled the matter.
You're serious?
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks. Take care.
Okay. So that takes care of that one. And now we have this one, in God's hands. So help with healing the sick in the monastery, get sufficient game meat, and bring it to Johonka. Find out how to get better conditions for the sick. Let's see. Is there any marked areas where they want me to hunt? Okay, I guess I'll just go into the bush here. Oh, what's this? Broken down shack, it looks like. Interesting sight. Is there any way in there? I don't see an entrance. Oh, wait a sec. Ah, okay, a chest. Let's see if we can pick it. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's just take all. We're not overburdened. A few more things here. I think that's it. Let's see, what about over here? All right. So a nice little find. Let's see. Yeah, we're overweight, so let's call the horse. Where is he? Oh, right here. Okay. Okay, that should be good. Now I've only got 3 of those arrows. Let's see. So I guess we'll start with just the hunting arrows. Hopefully we can find something here. Maybe a hair or 2. That would be kind of nice. Some mushrooms. I hear a dog. Now I haven't really worked on my alchemy. I do know a couple recipes that I've learned from books, but that's something I'll have to try. We'll just look for the game rather than picking plants here. Haven't come across anything though. Lots of plants. Oh, these usually have quite a bit. Let me see. Better piercing arrow. That one. Distance arrows. Okay, we'll try those. Oh, where'd they go? Oh, can't believe I lost sight of them. There was only that bush. Maybe they walked along in the bush or something. Okay. Got some rocks. Oh, that's too bad. They're usually good for the amount that you can get off them. Must be in one of the bushes or something. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's see if we can't get these. Okay, just wait there. Where'd you go? There you are. Again, I lost them. Jeez. There you are. Okay, stop right there. Oh, that was way off. Darn. Oh. Oh. Came right back to me. Did I hit him? I think I hit him. Wish you had like a little tracer line so you could tell where you're shooting your arrow. Oh. Oh. Got him. Excellent. Okay, so let's just call our magical horse here. There you are. Okay, now on to overloaded to mount up. Okay, so let's store that food. It shows is stolen. Hmm. Hopefully they will still take it. I guess it's stolen because you're hunting on King's land. So any game that's caught is considered the King's property. Better put away my bow. Okay, let's grab that meat. So we need 100. Now it says I already have 25. Check here. I have 25 of. Dog meat. That's 17. And maybe bacon? I'm not sure. So where's that food? Just stored on the horse right there.
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
What, do I look beat up again?
I brought some meat.
Yeah, so showing the dog meat and the bacon. So I need 100.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help.
Tell me more about the situation here. All right, that's all I need to know.
Okay. Now I'm just going to alter my settings slightly here. I raised some of my settings earlier, but I noticed I'm kind of getting a blocky look to some of my shadows. So I'm just going to put it back down to the high settings that I was using. I tried to switch to the ultra high. It doesn't seem to affect my FPS between the high or the ultra high, but I find that for some reason I'm kind of getting a blocky look to some of the shadows and such. I'm not sure, maybe it's just that it's too high a detail. Okay. So there we go. So let's see what else we can do here. I know how to get better conditions for the sick. That's A. Oh, there's a lot of people herd here.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
Probably cold.
He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. Everything here is fine? He just needs to sleep.
I can't. I just can't. Christ above. I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Please.
What do you want?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian could set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium, anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Okay, healing herbs.
Huh? What do you want?
You look all right.
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the cumins wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I'll get some.
God be with you.
Okay, so I've got bandages. I need 10. Okay.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. Everything here is fine. He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Okay, so it looks like we need a few things to help these people out. This fellow.
Why are you waking me? Go away.
Brother Nicodemus. He'll probably be the one that we have to talk to about improving the things for the wounded here. Alright, so I need a few things. Let me just have a look here. Find out what happened to Philip. Help the man with the broken leg. Find something to help the insomniac. Get healing herbs. Okay, so find out what happened to Philip. Is there a Philip in there?
Everything here is fine. I'm not needed here.
Stonemason. Okay, who's Philip in here? Man, insomniac, wounded man, Philip.
If you're not working here, clear off.
Nice guy. Okay. Guess we'll head over to the inn.
Yeah.
I wonder who I would talk to about getting a healing potion. Let me check my character here. Player skills. Oh, I've got a perk point in speech here. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, now that one's for traders. So it gives you an extra haggle. Empathy. See your counterpart's stats in the skill check. Silver tongue. Increases speech when haggling. Merchants will be more willing to buy stolen items from you. Oh. Okay. Let's go with that one. That way, if I happen to pick anything up, then maybe a normal merchant will take it, like if I'm hunting. Okay, now I'm pretty sure this is the inn here. Yeah, it looks like it.
Closing time.
Oh, they're closing. Does that mean I can't get a bed?
God be with you.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Nothing I've heard about. Thank the good Lord. It's quiet here. Good luck to you.
Okay, so what do you got? All right, you have bandages. Take those. Now, something to help that fellow sleep. Wonder what I need for him. Save your snaps. I think I need to go to a healer, like one of the people that make the potions, the alchemists. Yeah, I don't think milk will cut it. Okay, so let's see. So that's actually not showing as stolen anymore. Get rid of this dog meat. And get rid of those. That will do. This may increase by 5 for 10 minutes. Okay. So, let's see. He won't really take anything but food. Alright, so let's check the basket and do some haggling.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so
See if he'll give us a 90.
aye, that would do it.
Okay. I've got the bandages I need. And let's actually get a place to sleep.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Just the one night?
No problem. But you pay in advance.
Okay. So it's only
There you go.
two.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Where do I go to sleep?
On the upper floor of the inn. There's steps up to it outside. Your chamber is the one in the middle.
Okay.
Take care now.
Oh, my armor and stuff is kind of beat up. I'll have to go get some stuff fixed. Okay, so we'll just rest until morning. We'll take care of that one fellow with the bandages, and I'll see if I can find a herbalist on the map that we can just head out and see about getting that one fellow a potion to help him sleep. Now, as far as the fellow with the broken leg, Okay, let me just pull up my journal here. And I'll actually see what it has to say. Purple herb. Okay, one lightly injured man couldn't get to sleep. It's a sleep remedy. Okay, he's pale and doesn't react. Okay, so let's head back over first, and we'll see what we can find out here. Brother Elias. Let's see. There he is.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
If that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
Oh, okay. So this may be a way of taking care of some of the things I need to take care of.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
Well, that's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Thank you. Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm
just won't
given.
get any sleep.
And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world. And the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him.
Okay. So I'll have to talk to the custodian.
I can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm ashamed. But my brothers believe it's all in God's hands now.
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite unchristian.
You're not the only one.
I'd like to learn something from you.
And what can you do?
A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
To be honest, not really.
So what am I supposed to do with you? Well, never mind. At least you'll learn something new. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
Clear. I can get cracking.
Not so fast.
I just can't.
Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry, you've never had as good a gardener. What happened to Philip?
Philip?
He's unconscious. He's shivering and he has a fever.
Ah, I didn't know that. When he first came here, he was fine. No wounds on him. He was escorting the others. Then he got worse and worse until he lost consciousness entirely. Ask Johanka. Maybe she'll know more.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep. And sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks. How do I know which are the weeds?
You see, this is the part where you learn something. Look in the herbarium to find out what a dandelion, stinging nettle, and thistle look like.
I can't sleep again.
Where is it they're not supposed to grow?
Between the mint and the eyebrights.
Okay. Let's see. Anything else here?
Do you know anything about herbs?
I'm not an expert, but I know a little something. Is it urgent?
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains.
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
Well, I'll think it over.
Farewell.
Okay, so he wants me to look in a book here. How to recognize ailments by means of humors and fluids. It is known that the body of a man is composed of 4 humors: blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. These are in balance, the person is hale and healthy. But if there is an excess of one, it swamps the body, disturbs its equilibrium, and leads to ailments or even death. The excess of mucus may also lead to diphtheria. For example, the body endeavors to get rid of it by coughing, sometimes spasmodically. It leaves spores in the throat and mouth that trouble the sick and complicate the intake of fluids. The whole agony is further exasperated by fever, often accompanied by malaise. After a few days, a rash or spots appear. People often become infected by association with the sufferer, but not everyone so succumbs to the infection. Diphtheria does not infect animals, nor do they suffer from it. Okay, so just a few different things here. Plague, caused by black bile. Okay, I'll just... Often exhibits many signs. This includes fever, accompanied by malaise, often alternated with a spastic cough, perhaps even diarrhea, when the body endeavors to rid itself of excess black bile and great thirst. After a few days, sores erupt on the body, on the neck, under the jaw, in the armpits, and the groin. Later, black spots are seen on the fingers, nose, mouth, and other protrusions of the human body where accumulated gall settles. It spreads among people, but some people are not afflicted. Small animals do not suffer from the plague, but bigger ones may be infected. Okay. Perfusion of yellow bile can lead to dysentery, which is manifested by various signs, primarily by violent diarrhea. Vomiting is present only rarely. The sick also suffer from terrible thirst, abdominal cramps, and fever. It is transmitted from person to person, but animals do not suffer from it. But there are also other ways in which the inner humors are disturbed and the blood weakened. One such is by poisoning which is manifested by fever and delirium, stomach ache, bringing convulsions, diarrhea, and great thirst. If a person is poisoned by gas, for example, in mines, near swamps, or similar places, there often appears on him a rash around the nose and mouth. However, this rash does not occur if the poison is ingested through food consumed. Poisoning is not transmitted between humans or animals, but if they all drink, for example, from the same source of water, then people are inflicted as well as animals, the latter often sooner. Okay, so I'm not going to read this whole book here. I'll just kind of skim over these last few pages, but if you want to continue reading on, just pause the video here and go ahead and read it over. All right. About this book. Start Alchemy. Steady your hand and sharpen your eye for archery. Okay, that's not what I want. Okay, so this must be what I need. So thistle, oleum, a poppy, and herb Paris. Okay. What do I have actually?
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
Okay, so recipes, let's go back to that. Lullaby. Okay, so herb Paris, a thistle, and a poppy. Now I have no idea what oleum is. Let's see if they have that one listed here. P.
Quiet!
I don't see that one. Okay, so let me just mark this down so I know exactly what I need. Okay, so herb Paris. Thistle. Poppy. And oleum. Not really sure what that is. Oh, there's a... Oh, oil. Oleum. Okay. Well, let's have a quick chat with the fellow that needed the bandages. Let's see, insomniac.
I can't sleep again.
Where? What's happening?
I have the bandages.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
I thought you were a blacksmith.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then. God be with you. Where? What's happening?
How are you feeling?
Good. It feels clean. Hope it helps.
It will. Tell them to rebandage you daily. You have the bandages here.
Thank you very much, Henry.
Don't mention it.
Farewell.
Okay, excellent.
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God, there has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbours are dying here. You're friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Honestly, what were you thinking?
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
Tell me more about the situation here. All right, that's all I need to know.
God be with you.
Almost forgot. I need to check and see what that herb was that he's looking for. Okay.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
that must be the one. Most of all on banks by water and ditches around the fields. Okay. Grows most of all on banks by water and in ditches around the fields. So, Omfrey, Symphonian. I'll just write that down. Because I think that's probably what I need for that one fellow. Let's just check if there's anything else. Okay, that should be it. So we'll find that one in a ditch. Or near the water. Okay, what's the journal say now? Get healing herbs. Semic. So that must be the Symphidium. Okay, the custodian. Let's pull up the map here. So C, set the broken bone in the man's. So I'll set the bone first.
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Ugh. Ugh. Yeah.
Done.
That didn't sound good. Okay, fine, Father Simon. Looks like he's up in this town here. Now that's the settlement that was burnt down with all the dead here at the church. So that's actually where I rested last time. So he should be right around there. Okay, now this other fellow we need, he's back over here. Let's see if we can't find him. So he's behind the buildings here. Oh, I wonder if he's in here.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Whose house is this?
It's our local custodians. The most esteemed Sir Sebastian, Baron von Berg.
You don't seem to think very much of him.
But of course I do. A man with a nose so stuck up that it acts as a rain funnel can't be all bad.
What does the custodian do anyway?
Well, he's meant to look after the local community and keep the peace.
But
in fact, he seems more interested in robbing everyone blind.
I'm much obliged.
Don't mention it.
You look bored.
Beyond tears.
How can you be bored here in Sasau, in such a holy place, filled with knowledge?
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books, they don't want to talk to you, and when I wanted to look at the remains of St. Procopius, at least, they ran me off. Me! Like some kind of thief. What good is the whole blasted monastery if I can't even do that?
Well, they say there's not much left of poor Procopius.
What's that got to do with anything?
I'm not blaming you. It's just that only monks have access to the reliquary in the crypt. Folk were even taking relics away from St. Procopius' cave for protection before. Now no one's allowed in there.
I know, but I'd never dream of doing that. I just wanted to touch them for luck.
Maybe I could help you.
How? You're not planning some mischief, are you?
No, not at all. I was going to bring you something from the cave under the monastery where he spent his time. You can get in there, you could touch it for luck, and then I'd return it.
Oh, now. You do that for me?
Of course.
Then I'll be very grateful to you. Take care now.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. Excellent. Johanka means a lot to me.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
Something could happen to her too, someday.
If any ill befalls my dear Johanka, she won't be left lying on some grubby floor. I'll personally see to it she's taken care of.
Because I'll pay you.
For supplies? But of course. That will be...
Oh, come off it. You get your supplies from the monastery for free. No one will bat an eyelid if you ask for more. Blankets can get chewed up by mice. Food can go off.
I guess I'll offer him 140.
Yes. These things happen, certainly. And as long as the monastery needs my protection, they'll have to put up with it. Farewell.
Okay, so that's taken care of. Okay, so we've got a couple of extra side quests. Weeds. And Saintly Remains. So where's this one at? Okay, so it's just over here. Alright. So nettle, dandelion. Okay, let me just double check this. Journal, nettle, thistle, and dandelions. Oh, that's the plant I need for that one fellow. How many of these am I supposed to pick? Just keep going till I've got them all out. Let's see. Do not touch the medical herbs. Mint and eyebright. Oh, so I can grab the other one? Okay, so not the most exciting side quest, but still a side quest. Okay, I'm gonna grab one of these. Seen anything here? Oh, my herbalism's gone up. Well, that's one good thing. So I'm missing here. Some dandelions. Just about finished. I know it's probably kind of boring sitting here watching me pick weeds. Sorry about that. But we're just about through. Okay. I think we're just about done. There's a thistle. Dandelions. think we're just about good. Now let's... So I kind of figure that custodian actually likes the girl Yohanka. Okay, so I think we have the plant we need for that one fellow. For Semic. Now let's see.
Yeah, where? What's happening?
Hopefully I have what you need.
Okay, so it's this, Confay.
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days. Good luck to you.
Excellent.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
If you won't give the sick anything else, can you at least hold the banquet here?
Nobody's going to talk to me that way. Lock him up for the night and let him learn some manners.
Oh, really? Now I'm getting thrown in jail. Oh well, you're serving jail time. I guess he must be a royal, because I didn't seem to have as much of a speech bonus with him, where I have that speech bonus for when I'm talking to commoners. I have to work on my speech a bit more. Seems both times I tried to use speech with him, I failed. He is kind of a he's not the best of sorts. So I'm suffering from being in jail. What's that? Player skills. Herbalism. Stats. Ah, strength. Okay, so that means I can use that better sword. Now, what is this one? Released prisoner. Nutrition. Okay, weak. Strength, agility, and vitality are lowered. The longer you've been in jail, the worse the penalties. Alright. Okay, well, let's work on a few stats here. Stronghold. 30% less stamina when blocking with a shield. 40% overpower my opponent. Oh, that's not a bad one. Head cracker. Okay. think I'll go with that one. And for skills, herbalism. Oh, nice. So all I have to do is carry them, and I'll get a +2 charisma bonus. Okay, I'll go with that one. Guy was rotten. Can't believe he threw me in jail.
Answer me.
Okay. Father Simon. Something to help the insomniac fall asleep. Oh. Okay. So I needed Paris, Thistle, Poppy. Okay, I think I have poppies, and I know I have thistles. So let's have a look here. Poppies. Yep. And I have thistles. But I don't think I have Paris. I wonder if that was back in that garden. Okay. That's just so I can fast travel here. Let's see. Now that father, oh, he was actually there. So I'll head up there and we'll see if we can't find him. Then that way we can help that Philip fellow. It's a good thing we started off early in the day. Who's battling? Oh, you're gonna attack me? Oh, you dirtbag. Oh.
Is that the best you can do?
I'm stuck. Come on.
You gonna cry now?
Dang. Gonna end up dying here. Man. Well, that didn't go well. Really? I thought it would have saved after I ended up. Okay. Alright, seeing as we kind of got put back a bit here after getting killed there, I didn't really think I was that injured. Of course, now I'm going to have to do this gardening again. Okay. So I think what I'll do actually here is I'm just going to end the video at this point. And what I'll do is I'll just go over those parts again and just kind of redo them. But that way you don't have to watch me do everything that I just did. And I guess what I'll do is once I redo those parts, I'll go over to where Johanka is, and then I'll save it there, and I'll start the next video at that point so that we don't have to go back through everything I just went through right now. Alright, so hopefully you did enjoy this video, and if there are any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you in the next video.